everybody, what's going on? Doc's here. Hey Doc, how's everything going, my man?
Doing good, doing good.
Good,
I'm still
good.
hearing your music though.
Music still? Oh, it's probably just delayed. It's probably a 20-second delay from the one we are seeing from like what you're probably seeing on the internet. So that's probably it. And so, yeah. So anyway, welcome everyone here. Let's see who all we got in the chat. Doc, I know you can't see the chat on this feed, but I know you can probably see it overall on the YouTube. I'm just going to shout out some people. What's up? First of all, cheers to Live from the Patio. They pre-gamed this live, and that's pretty exciting. And so if you guys don't follow, Live from the Patio, please do. Those dudes are awesome, rock stars. I see Brian from Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast, Keith P's here, Stephen Scone. What's up, Stephen Scone? Carl's here, Russ L, Charles Elu. Oh, man, I know I've missed a bunch of you guys, but cheers all. And I hope that you guys had a bunch of luck this last weekend. We had five people that went perfect here.
Yeah, and one of them was your son.
And one was my son. That's right. And pretty impressive,
pretty
and he's
cool.
pretty psyched about that as well.
Yep. So he might win some bourbon tonight, huh? That he'll have to hold till he's 21.
He's holding it. We'll put it in his 21 when I turn 21 stash.
Nice.
For sure. Because that's a good time to wait for, right, buddy? He's sitting here watching because he's really psyched into the hearing how everything's gone. So, yeah. So anyway, I wanted to say appreciate you guys. I didn't know, Doc. Do you want to do kind of like a recap of like the last week?
What do you mean, like?
Do you want to recap the games at all? Like, were you disappointed how one went or anything like that?
Well, I am, because I mean, I was hoping to do a little bit better than I did, but I mean, my total score was what, 6, I think, is what we have on here.
6, yep.
Yep. So there was one that you said was a push, right?
It was a push. We had it at 6, and it ended at 6. The Philly Rams game.
So that didn't help. That didn't help any, So if not, there was a few more points. But I think it's interesting that we have, you said 5 perfect, right?
Yep.
5 perfect, but we also had 3 people with -6. Wow. Yeah. That just shows how much those points mean, how different that can be.
And if you guys didn't know, or if you're just getting in this week for the contest, the form is linked in. It is pinned in the chat, so make sure to go ahead and get your entries in there. We only got 2 games. Only got 2 games this week, so I'd assume that we're going to have some perfect ones. We're going to have a big race next week, I would assume. But every week we've doubled the points, so if you get one this week, I think there's a scroller ticker down below. It's 8 points for a win and -4 for a loss. So we could still have a little bit of movement in the old leaderboard here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of movement. And then, for the final game, we're going to do a bottle, which, we haven't even figured out which one yet, but it's going to be something special for sure.
Yeah.
For this one, you said because we had some perfect, we discussed this, and we're going to do an extra race for the perfect people tonight.
That's right. So obviously, Doc and I finished technically second. We scored with everybody that scored 6. So 6 are perfect. And so, yeah, we missed a game. Both of us missed one game amongst a lot of you guys. And so we figured that we would run our races that we said. So this, for example, this is what we're racing for in that you guys beat Wade race. Yeah, sample of rye from Old Forester Single Barrel, as well as Old Overholt 11.
And for me, what you guys are racing for, well, let me move this over here. It's the
beautiful bottle.
A pour of the Bookers and a pour of the, Bookers Reserve and Little Book Infinite. Can't even think right now.
Both great pours from what I've heard. I haven't had the luxury to try them yet. So kudos to you guys. So that race will be bigger because it's whoever ties us and beats us. So I think the people that are perfect will be in that race as well. So maybe my son will just rake in all the samples. Who knows? But
well, if he does, that's a win for you, isn't it?
I suppose so. I'll keep it for him. We'll get them extra tight and airtight, and we'll put bury him in a bunker somewhere for his 21st birthday. Um, but we thought, okay, these guys got perfect. We might as well celebrate them. And so I am going to give away, if you guys know anything about, or if you're on Patreon or Discord, I do honey barrels. I've been doing honey barrels for a little while. We've had a few different batches. This honey barrel is Old Forester single barrel strength, and it was a pick that I got from Nate Jorgensen out in Laramie, Wyoming at Mulligan's Pub. He helped me. He kind of set me up, and we got a good deal on the bottle. So that will be the very first sample coming out of that barrel that you can you win in the, I guess, the perfect race tonight.
Yep. Yep. That's pretty exciting. I'm glad we added that. That was kind of fun that we were talking about that earlier and said, we got to do something for this. We got to definitely do something for this.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go, I guess I'll talk about what I'm going to be giving away for the perfect race. And I was going to talk about what we're drinking too.
Yeah.
So what I'm giving away for the perfect race is a 2-ounce pour of something that's special to me. If you know me, if you follow me, you probably know what this is. Yeah. So it's my Stag Infinity bottle. So I have 2 Stag Infinity bottles, one that's Stag Juniors only, and then I have this one that is all Stags that I had. Now, it's funny, when I was pouring this out today, this was really, really low on me. So one of 2 things has happened. Somebody's coming in here drinking it, which I truly doubt, or the Angels, I didn't close this right, and the Angels got a big freaking share of this.
Oh, man. Yep.
I had to end up adding, I took out the 2 ounces for the pour tonight. I ended up adding, I think, like, let me see. So that was 5 bottles at 2 ounces a pour. So that's 20 ounces I had to add back in here. It was really low, which I was surprised. Oh. So I always like to let it sit and everything. So I poured out the pour that's going away tonight before I did that. But yep. So it's all batches of Stag that I have from 1 on, and I'm missing like 3 or 4 of them. So and of course I don't have any like picks or anything like that because I don't ever get those. But
sure. Yep. Well, that's a heck of a infinity barrel, if you ask me, or infinity bottle. That's all Stag all the time. That's going to be delicious.
Oh, it is. I've done I actually drink more of it. As much as that was gone, it looks like I did, but man, it is such a good pour. It just like everything that you like in Stag is so well balanced in this one Stag pour. It's amazing.
that's yes, I agree. And like honestly, I love Stag. Everybody's like, oh, the Stag hasn't been good since like 12, and I'm like, I disagree greatly. By the way, Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast, he said, wait, I'd wager a bourbon bet that the Bills beat the Chiefs, and I could just send the bottle in the mail now. He's a huge Bills fan, obviously from Buffalo. We'll talk about that, Brian. I think that you guys have a chance. We'll figure out my pick later, obviously. Tom Black says your daughter is taking her payment out of that bottle, Doc.
She might be. She might be because nobody else in this house really drinks. So I don't know where. The Angels must have really liked it because they drank a big ton of it. I always try to keep it pretty high so there's not a lot of air in there. I haven't looked at it in a bit, and it was pretty freaking more than halfway down. I was like, holy crap. So I guess the Angel shirt can go pretty quickly, huh?
Right. I'm going to catch back just a few. Hey, RJ, the Fed is in the house. What's up, RJ?
Hey, RJ, how's it going, bud?
Cheers, bud. Hazmat Compton's here. What's up, Hazmat? David Roebuck, what's the tiebreaker? Well, David, if I can remember right from our discussion on Sunday, I think it was, are you in Florida? How many iguanas? It's however many iguanas you have in your front yard that are frozen. Just kidding.
That fell from a tree.
Yeah, they had to fall from a tree. You can't buy them. But no, we are doing a duck race for anyone that finished in a particular way. So duck races are the winners.
Yeah. So the duck race against you, a duck race against me, and then we have the perfect duck race tonight as well.
Correct. And for me, I'm giving away 2 samples as well as you, so I figured that I can give first or second each a pour, or I can just give first 2 pours. I'll let the chat decide how greedy they want to be.
Oh, that's interesting.
Throw it to the people.
I thought the winner was getting it all, but hey, if you want to do
I think that's fine. I just threw it out there because I don't.
Hey, know what? Let's let them vote. Like if they want to share and have 1 and 1, I'll do that. If they want to keep it together and keep it to themselves, we can do that too.
That's Baba Yaga, by the way. Hello, Baba Yaga. The Boogeyman. I don't know if you've ever watched John Wick, but I definitely like the John Wick flicks. But he says, either of you 2 have snow outside. Doc, I know you're pretty far south. It's cold. Do you have any snow?
No snow. There was actually there was snow on our little forecast that showed that we might get a little bit. We haven't had snow here since 2004, which we had a little bit then, but since then we haven't had any. So no snow today.
It's very interesting. The snow was south of us. We just got bitter cold. Uh, and so when I woke up this morning, I asked, or I went to figure out the temperature, and what was it, -7, -8? -8. And that was not the wind chill. I was like, what's the wind chill? They're like, -22. I was like, ugh. So no snow, just cold. Yeah. So, Doc, what are we drinking tonight? What are we drinking? I see that there's a sexy bottle sitting there that might also be sitting here.
I just heard sexies. You're talking about me or the bottle? I heard.
Both.
I didn't hear the bottle part.
Both.
Well, of course. I mean, I'm with you. What am I gonna warm my palate up with? I gotta have a Bourbon Hall pick.
That's right. And you guys can get these at bourbonhallpicks.com. There's my shameless
Yeah.
plug right there.
Hey, it's not shameless. It's a good
Yeah.
pour. Just go
It is a
get
good
one,
pour.
enjoy it, and then you can call us back and let us know how much you really enjoyed it. Because I mean, I don't drink a lot of finish a lot of bottles, but look how much of this one I've taken down. This shows how much I do like it. I mean, that's honest. Like not because Wade's on here, but my honest opinion. I really do like this pour. It's a good warm up sipper for sure.
It is definitely just right. A nice way to, warm yourself up for the night for sure. It's very approachable, but I was actually, I was fearful. When you do a pick, you're fearful, especially your first one. And then, like, I was fearful that I wasn't going to like it. Like, I was like, oh, I picked it. It was so long ago since I tasted it. It's going to come back. And it was like, maybe my palate was off. And then, so I poured it. And, like, there's a lot of fear because I put a little bit of my, reputation in this bottle, in this pick. And so then I was like, I sipped it and I was like, okay, that's not bad. And I sipped it again. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness it's good. It's like I was just happy that it was good.
Just like with everything, the first sip is gonna overwhelm your palate. It's gonna be a lot there. You have to get that second sip in to really kind of start judging it, and then start tasting it more and more, so you get all those flavors.
Yep.
And there's a lot of flavor in this. Like I haven't had a sip in a few seconds here, and I can still taste it.
It does.
Which
It's
is
nice lingering around, or it lingers kind of on the tongue, so it's really nice. Appreciate you, Tom Jack, putting out those links. Also, if you guys haven't followed Old Fashioned Ways, there's a link in the chat as well to get to Doc's channel. By the way, we alternate here. Right.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. We alternate. So next week's going to be on Doc. Is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, next week was with me. And when I hit 2,222 subs, I'm going to be doing some crazy giveaways. So you definitely want to be part of that. I'll make sure. And then I've been thinking about it too. I'm going to make sure that night when I do run that giveaway, you have to be subscribed. And I'll probably put a block on it for at least an hour, so everybody that tries to join at that moment can't just win. Because I want the people who follow me, who have been following me, to actually win. So
yep, I completely agree, and I think that's like one of those things we'll kind of continue to grow this type of content, because I think it's a lot of fun for us to collab and do this kind of thing. And we both are football fans, and but I think to win in the future, you probably need to be a certified subscriber of both of ours. But right now, we're just doing it for fun.
Yeah, and it's gonna be fun because we've talked about it. Like if we do continue this, we might have guests, on with us for a week. We're gonna we might even do one for the draft. That would kind of be fun. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun if this continues. It'll be a lot of fun with it. We'll kind of make different things up with it, and play along with it, and just make it more fun every week.
That's right. So it should be a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys being here as well. Smash that like if you guys haven't here. Share this around. Like I said, make sure to hit the link up in the chat to get those entries in. So, Doc, I was going to say, gosh, we're meeting on a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday. Is there a reason why?
Yeah, it's my fault. So I completely forgot that I'm leaving town Wednesday. So I have to go to so I'm a doctor of chiropractor, doctor nurse practitioner. I do nerve studies, and for all those things, I have to do continuing education. My birthday's in February. All these things, your license is always, right? Your license ends on the month of your birthday.
Yeah. And
so I haven't done all my continuing education for all of them. So I'm actually going out to do chiropractic one, which just happens to be in Florida, which happens to be near Disney. So, my wife and daughter will be at Disney. I go to class for the day, and then I kind of join them a little bit later on. So my wife's like saying like packing last night. And I'm like, what are you? No, it was this morning. It was actually this morning because that's when I text you. Like, what are you packing for? And she was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, why are you packing right now?" And she's like, we're going to Florida." Like, why? And she's like, and then I was like, all of it came to me at that once. Like, holy crap! So that's why I started texting you. Like, I go, either you have to do it by yourself, or can we do it tonight, or what? You know what? That's why we changed it tonight. So
No.
short version of a long story.
Yeah, no, that's a really and you know, we're pretty adaptable here. So I appreciate you guys also showing up. Really appreciate everyone here. I have two questions for the Disney doc before we get into the football.
The Disney doc, I like that.
The Disney doc. And so Doc, I had two questions from my kids. One, what is your favorite food in Disney?
Ooh. So are we talking about like a restaurant food, or like we're talking about around like a pickup food? There's a lot of different ones like that,
Yeah,
right?
let's do pickup food.
All right. So if you're going around Disney, any like pretty much like when you if you go during food and wine, just go to Epcot and walk around. You can have food from all around the world because that's all they give you. Like you buy these little plates, and those are
Yeah,
just freaking amazing. I
yeah.
love that. Now I'll give you my top three restaurants. Actually, there's probably four, but I'll give you like three or four restaurants, right? So my favorite steak at Disney is actually in Canada at Epcot.
Okay.
It's Facilier. Place this makes. I mean, it's one of my top. I'm a steak and potato type of guy,
Yep.
and that's probably one of my top five that I've ever eaten anywhere. You know, that's me traveling and everything else, right? Um, One of our favorite restaurants to go to is it left my head. It's the one in hold on, it'll come to me right now. It's Family in Hawaiian, which Ohana. Ohana, it's just like a you go there and it's a family style food and it's just amazing food. So that's one of our top favorites, and we try to pick that up as many as we can. Now, if I'm going with kids or people for the first time and you want to kind of do a Disney dining experience that is also like you have characters,
Yep.
one of the best ones is at the castle. You get to see most of the princesses if you can get that one, and the other one is actually Beauty and the Beast has a really nice like the inside of that just pretty freaking amazing.
Hmm.
So when we do take you or convince you to go one day, or I just adopt your kids and take them for you, we'll take them to at least one of those.
Well, that's great. And the other question was ride, or I will even say, uh, what would you call it? Ride or presentation is not the right word, or something else to do there. What's your favorite thing to do there?
At Disney,
Activity?
like favorite activity, honestly, it just I like just to walk around and just we go on average once or twice a year, right?
Hmm.
We're vacation club holders and all that. So we don't when we're there, unless we're with somebody new, we're just chilling. We just
Yeah.
walk from go. We hit all the original rides, our favorite rides. We try to hit those, and we just kind of go from place to place. And we
Sure.
plan our meals. So our stuff is planned around meals. We always have a meal in the day and the meal at night usually. So
Yeah. Only way to do it. I was just thinking here. So thank you, Doc, for giving that. I'll let my kids know. I got one kiddo here listening, so he was, knocking down that or locking down all that information just in case that opportunity would ever come.
well, tell them
And
just
so, yeah.
if that happens, to call my. I'll give 'em my wife's number.
Mhm.
She can schedule like nobody else for Disney.
Well,
Because
that's great.
honestly, things change every year. That it
Yeah.
does make a difference. If you're not paying attention, you can actually, if it's your first trip to Disney and you don't plan it, you feel like you wasted a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
Well, I, that argument could be had even if I plan it, but that's fine. So- oh, but that is. Thank you for the information, Doc. I appreciate it. It actually, I just think I remembered. I saw RJ in the chat. I'm pretty sure RJ just had a kiddo. His wife.
yeah,
His wife just had a kiddo. So I want to
yep.
say congrats. Cheers, RJ.
Here's
Hope
RJ.
all is well. Hope mom as well. So yeah, that's. I see Tom Black said the new Guardians of the Galaxy is probably the best ride in Disney right now.
Oh, that's my favorite ride for sure. 100%.
Close close second is the Avatar flight. He said.
Yep. Before that, that was my favorite too. Hey, we think alike.
Yeah.
But no, Guardians of the Galaxy is freaking amazing. That's
Yeah.
it's one of the few rides that I smile from the beginning to the end of it. It just makes me. I just enjoy it. That's my favorite
Just
ride.
enjoy it. Well, hey, that's what it's all about. It's about enjoying it. All right. So I asked those questions to make sure that I got that done for my family. So
Well, I have a question for Tom Jack since he said that.
yes, go for it.
Tom Jack, what's your favorite or like original Disney ride? Not these new ones, but your the old school ones. Just
Oh, I'm
curious
sure
what he
it's a
has there.
small world.
Oh, I love Small World. People hate it, but I love it. Like taking your kids in that ride for the first time just to
Yeah,
watch their amazement is pretty cool. We took my granddaughter, who was just turning a year, and her face in that was just worth every second that you're spending in there. So
yeah.
I do like Small World.
I mean, I can make fun of it because I don't know it, or I shouldn't make fun of it. Is what I should say, is because I don't even know it. I just know of it. Oh,
Know what? You should. I'll give you. Remind me to give you a link. I started last time I was there. I started recording a few of the rides so that my grandkids can watch it whenever they want. And it's a private link that I have on YouTube just for them. So I'll send it to you so you can check it out.
oh, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that greatly. All right. So now, Doc, now we get to the meat and potatoes of the live.
Oh
Was
yeah.
was there any?
Wait, I need another pour. What should we drink next?
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you finished yours. So I was watching live from the patio, and they were drinking some tequila. And I feel like it was Marty. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but he's like, man, I'd really like to get a Fortaleza. And so I'm going to pour a little bit for him because tequila deserves some love too.
Well, you prepped me for it, so I grabbed a bottle of it as well.
What you
It's
got there? The Reposado?
this one's añejo.
Yeah. All right.
But I do have I managed to get one of each because I did a big trade. So that's how I ended up getting one of each.
There's a place that we where we vacation. Boy, does that sound weird for me saying that. Vacation in Colorado, and it is a big tequila place, and they like got a huge Fortaleza drop. And I was just late on. So there's the Reposado, the Anejo, and then there's another one. And I just missed the
The
biggest.
winter,
What's that?
the winter one.
Yes, it was the winter one. I
Yeah,
just missed the
I don't
winter.
have I don't have that one. That's the only one I don't have. And it's funny because when I was doing the trade, the guy says, "Oh, they have all of them on the shelf. I'll go grab them." And he had to go a week later, and he says, "All the winter ones were gone." I was like, "Well, I mean, I'm not a. It wasn't a big, no big deal to me, but I hear that one's pretty good, damn good."
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that as well, that they're really good. And guys, I like tequila as well, so it's one of those things. So while that smells really good, actually. The
It does.
While we're enjoying this very fine tequila, what was the biggest surprise of the last weekend for the football games? I mean, there's low hanging fruit right here, but I'm going to say the Lions was a kind of a big surprise to me, for sure.
Ah,
How they didn't show up. I don't even want to say they didn't show up. It's the Commanders just came out and worked them pretty much.
I'm gonna say one of the big surprises to me is how two things about one game was the Taylor Swift effect, how that happened, and how two really three. I guess I don't understand how those plays happened. Like where you barely touch a quarterback and but you can kill the other quarterback and nobody looks.
Yeah,
I swore I saw a patch of KC on one of the refs' arms, or
yeah.
tattooed or something on it. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't have my glasses on the whole game, so that I could have
I
mistaken that.
it was one of those things. It's really nice that the game check cleared beforehand for the Chiefs, for my Chiefs.
Yep.
It was really nice that also all of the Houston special teams decided to be on the Chiefs as well. That was a really nice thing.
Yeah.
I mean, watching a field goal kicker miss it by 20 yards in the air was amazing to me.
He missed two, didn't he? He
Yeah,
missed that extra point and
extra point and a regular one. I remember both of my he missed three. My son, like when we watched the first one go way wide right, he's just like,
yeah.
where did that come
So
from? It's like
I think his check cleared as well.
he hit that kick like I hit my driver on a golf course. That was a slice if I've ever seen a slice in my life. That's where you
Yeah,
hit
that
it
was
and you're
pretty
like, don't
crazy.
hit a house, you know?
Yeah, it was funny because I like the announcers were like, the wind caught that one.
Right? Right?
But
Yeah.
you look at the top of the pole where they had the flag. There was no wind. I didn't see any. I didn't see that little flag blowing anywhere.
Just straight shanked it. Oh man, it was terrible.
Yeah, this guy's
Usonian
only
says,
missed 2 all year, but missed 3 in one game. So
yeah,
his check definitely cleared.
yeah, yeah, and we're grateful. That's where that money comes in. Be thankful to have good boosters, I suppose. Right? Hey, right,
Yeah.
Ohio State. Anyway, uh,
Oh my goodness. Let's not talk about. I'm glad Ohio State won this week. I was not happy they beat my team, but
yeah,
I said it's always better when your wife's team wins. She's
yep.
pretty happy right now. She's
Well,
pretty
that's
damn
good.
happy.
Yeah, yeah. Usonian says, "Where's the grieving center for Lions fans? It's the same place it's been forever, Usonian, and it's every
Yeah, just
season. They're
come
like,
join
come
the
on down."
Cowboys. Come join the Cowboy camp. You'll be on my camp with me.
Yeah. Dave Vogel saying, cheers, Dave. He says, cheers from Louisville. He's at Louisville again. What is it? Just this time of the month, huh, Dave? Feel like you're always getting something somewhere. Congrats to you, my dude.
Congrats, Dave. I mean, he gets amazing things. Unfortunately, he never wins on these races. He never
Yeah,
wins,
it's a shame.
but he gets so many amazing bottles. I want to go spend a day at his house for a little while.
I just want to see the whole repertoire of blue shirts that he's won from me. All these blue T-shirts with different graphics that he's won from my lives.
I don't think I've ever won one T-shirt from you. Not yet.
You know
I'll
what?
work
We
on it.
could probably just get you a T-shirt. I'm going to let you know. It's they're pretty special. They're pretty
They
special.
are. I want the one that you love cock.
Yeah, yeah. I need one of those as
King of
well.
Kentucky. King of Kentucky. Let's
That's
clarify
right.
that.
And I forgot that I made the shirt, so it caught me off guard. I was like, "What? Oh yeah, that's right."
King of Kentucky. King of Kentucky.
Oh, funny. Uh, Tom Black says, "I just realized I can't make it to Kentucky Bourbon Fest next year. I'm bummed."
Who's
Oh,
that?
Tom Black. When is
Oh.
the Kentucky Bourbon Fest? I was hoping to try to make it back to Kentucky sometime. Hoping to make it down to Austin sometime. A lot of places I want to go. So
Yeah, me too. I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked it up yet. Usually I'm attached to their newsletter, so usually I get a whole bunch of information when it starts popping up. But I
right,
don't know.
promos. I think there is a strong. I was kind of hoping to bring the whole family down for a weekend in Austin coming up here in April.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't come, or doesn't work out, the wife kind of gave me is like, you can go, you can go.
Oh, nice, nice.
So, and
Um,
there's a whiskey riot there, which is a traveling whiskey festival.
oh, during that time.
Yep.
Oh, good. We can go check that out. We'll have to communicate about that. So the good thing about that, though, if you're down here, my daughter Deanna does not drink, and that's the
Yep.
one you met on the live that one night.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So she's usually a good DD, so she can drive us around everywhere.
That's always nice.
Yep.
I'll buy you dinner for
Yeah. So
safe drives.
yeah, so she'll drive us around, and there's a lot of good places. And one of the best barbecue places I'll take you to is pretty close to what is it called, the Crowded Barrel. So we can go
Oh,
there.
awesome. Would love that
It's
very
like
much.
right down the road from it.
uh, Candy R. Bar. Hey, that's a name that I don't really recognize. Appreciate you. Greetings from Dave's Hotel. I don't even want to know. Just blink twice if you're safe.
Is that Dave V's hotel? Does he own hotels too?
I don't know. I don't know if it's hotel room, hotel, entire thing. Oh man. So it's one of those things. But so going back to football, the Lions surprised me. That was the one I lost. Houston was the one that you lost. Because you got to understand that when you're playing two different teams on the field, it's hard to beat them. It's hard.
I really thought that they'd make the spread, and that whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the game with this. Was that the game with the safety as well?
Yeah. At the end of the game,
For no reason.
they ran around to kill time, and then took the safety on purpose to have a free kick. I've never seen anything quite like it. I don't know what.
Yeah. And it covered the Vegas spread.
Yeah. I don't. I've never seen anything. Well, I have seen things like that that don't make a whole lot of sense, but that one definitely seemed weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just to rub it in.
yeah.
Just to
I
rub it
guess
in
so.
once.
They bet on the under or something. I have no idea, or the spread. So yeah, so that was surprising. I think that the Bills Ravens game was everything that you wanted it to be. I feel
Oh yeah.
sick
That was
for
a great
Mark
game.
Andrews. He was the tight end that dropped that 2-point conversion at the end.
I feel so bad for him. They said
Yeah.
he's only dropped. I think he only dropped 2 all year round too, and
Oh,
to
really?
drop that one, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, they were playing in some pretty nasty conditions. I bet that ball was
Oh,
hard and slick. So
that
it
ground looked
was,
hard as hell too. When they're hitting that ground, they weren't. They were like bouncing off of it pretty damn hard.
yeah, yeah,
That was a brutal weather.
it was brutal. Yep. And I think they have actual like fake turf, or they have turf there instead of natural grass, and I think that probably just makes it nasty slick too.
I bet.
Ma-
Yeah.
Major Zero says saying cheers between blackout power blackouts. Well, cheers, Major. I know you guys are going through it right now down there.
Yeah. Be safe, buddy. Stay safe. Stay warm.
Stay safe, stay warm. Amen. Amen. All
Some people
right.
saying that their surprise of the week was the Redskins getting whooped.
That's right. I was really surprised. Like, I mean, Jaden Daniels came out and just crushed it.
Yeah,
He
not getting
rookie,
whooping. I mean, not getting
yeah,
whooped, but
he just came out and that dude was on fire, and it looked like the Lions didn't know what to do, and then they kind of forgot their identity, and it was a weird scene. It was a weird.
which is crazy because he's a rookie quarterback,
He's
right?
a rookie quarterback. Yep.
And you expect, like, as you start going into these things, that they start showing their rookie,
Yep.
that rookiness comes out. But I saw something interesting today on Instagram about him. So in college, they said that the last year he was there, they actually gave him virtual reality, and they would go through all these plays, right?
I just
So
heard
when he
this
got
today. Yeah.
and when he went to the Redskins, he told them that they needed to get that, that so that he can continue doing that. Well,
Yep.
shit, that makes a lot of sense
Yep.
because one, this young generation, I mean, that's what they know,
Right.
you know,
Yep.
and that's how their brain processes things. So
Yep.
if you can make this a video game for them and put it in their head where they can see it all the
Yep.
time, go through reps without having to put any stress on their body, damn, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I saw that. So the VR that he does, it's all football VR, but they make it 1.7 times, so he has to process faster. So that's how he
Yeah.
practices.
So yeah, and so when in the game it looks slower.
Yep, and it showed. I mean, that dude was ready to play.
Yeah.
Insane. So guys, let me get it here. I'm gonna pull up the. I'm gonna hit first. I want to hit the leaderboard. This is after 2 weeks. Let me see if I can find her here.
Oh, is this your graphic that you bragging about on me?
There's our leaderboard right there. So Hazmat Compton has 21 points, followed closely behind by Tom Black, Keith P, 3 points on it, and then Old Fashioned Ways at 15 points, just there.
Woo,
And
woo.
so still in there, Bourbon Hall. It's kind of funny. I'm down there at the bottom, and this is just 21 through 12. There's obviously a bunch lower than that, guys. I figured that this is just the easiest graphic that I could fit in here. So I'm sorry if you don't see your name, but if you do well this week, you never know.
So because you have a chance, because what is it? 8 points if
Per
you
game.
win per
So
game.
16
-4
points.
total. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Super Bowl is going to be worth a lot. Plus, we're going to have a lot of prop bets. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, I want you to take a look at here. And so, yeah, it's one of those things. So it's I think that there's a pretty good crowd in here. Wade's kid is tied with me. He did. So what's funny about my kid is he scored 0 points the first week, and then went perfect this week to come back. So you guys have the same chance to drum up. If someone misses one, that's -4 this week, and that's going to be quite a big swing if you miss one.
Yeah.
So,
and I forgot what I was going to say. I was thinking about this for the following week, but never mind.
Yeah. So okay. So that's our leaderboard. Let's get into our first game. It's the first game. It is, I believe, the 2:30 game on Sunday, and that is the Washington Commanders versus the Eagles, +6 for the Commanders, -6 for the Eagles. If you guys don't know what that is, that means that the Eagles have to win by 7 or more to win the bet.
Yep.
So that's what it is. So just a little bit of betting 411. I don't know if I have a whole lot of lean. I was kind of surprised about how both these teams looked pretty dang good last week.
Oh yeah, both of them look really good.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? The running back for the Eagles. What's his last
Saquon.
name? Yeah, I don't know why I can't pronounce that sometimes when I have to think about it. But holy cow, he ran up and down that field like it was nothing.
He's a dude. They were playing in some muck as well and some pretty yucky just overall yuck.
Yeah,
That
he did
weather
a
did not
freaking
look
amazing.
fun.
I loved it.
Yeah, I love that. It's great theater for football to have white on the field, and then you have balls that are slick. It's just what it is. And you have the chance for some turnovers and things like that. Oh, that's gonna get clipped by Tom Jack. I know it is.
Oh, it is. It is. And if Whiskey Wisdom was on here, he clipped that too.
That's right. I'm sure he'll come back and look for it. Yeah, Saquon is a monster. Says Hazmat. I completely agree. That dude is a beast. So, but I gotta let you know, it's being at Philly. I think the weather's going to be nicer this week. I'm not sure who that favors in this. I'm kind of thrown because do I think Washington's going to keep it within a touchdown? Because they can still lose and we can still win this bet.
Yeah,
I'm kind of stuck on this one a little bit. This one's tough for me. Actually, both these games are kind of tough.
I haven't even looked at the next one yet with the point spread is very minimal on the next one. But on this one,
yeah.
So well, I think it's funny that the NFC Beast is the two that were there. Then they said, and I mean, NFC Beast started off slow this year.
Yeah.
Because even with my Cowboys, I thought, well, they can still come back. I don't want them to at this point. I just rather get a better pick, but they could have still come back. I go, what for? So they can go to the first round of playoffs and lose, right?
Yep.
But here you have in the championship game, you got two of them there,
Yep.
But Eagles at home. I told you Iceman's my online adopted son. I have to support him. And the way that he was running last week, I just think he's gonna destroy it up. He's gonna tear it up. He's gonna wear him down. He's gonna have some big runs. So Philly's my team.
Yeah, I think Philly is a better team overall. I just wonder. I was just surprised how the game went last week against the Lions. Now, different environment. This is going to be outdoors, going to be cold. I think I'm going to go the Eagles as well. And I've got a kiddo. I'm going to let you know right now. The kiddo's going the Commanders.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah, he looked at me and just shook his head. He's like, you will never learn, old man. You will never learn.
Nope. He's going to be both of us again. He's going to be both of us again. Did you see what Tom Black put?
Yeah,
yes,
I did.
Tell us more about your...
Yeah, I don't want to. It's plain and simple. All right, guys. So that is my pick. I'm picking there. I think that overall the Eagle defense is going to overwhelm the Commanders. I think that if you watch that D-line at all, I think they're going to be coming after the rookie pretty aggressively here.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And so my son Iceman said, thanks for supporting me and not bringing me to Disney. Hey, you can have a Super Bowl team or Disney. I mean, which one do you want to choose?
Right.
I think I'm choosing your team to go to the Super Bowl. So come on.
Awesome. Well, guys, we only have 2 games this week, so that means we're going to do races now.
Yep, let's go do some races.
All right, let's get over to the races. Let's see here. I got to get into the right screen. Click here.
You want to race my race first? Since last week we did your race first.
Yep. Let's go over to your race first. We're just racing.
Oh wait, what are we doing? Is it winner takes all? Or are we doing?
Let's do winner takes all.
I like winner takes all. Winner takes all. Let's do this.
All right.
So this is for the Bookers and Little Book. Bookers and Little Book.
Yeah, the Reserve and the Infinite, which are real special. Let me see here.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I got everybody in there.
I already have them all poured out and ready to go.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm gonna have a pour one of these. Which one should I pour first? Which one should I chase right now?
Oh, good question. I got to take my name out of there because I don't want to win your stuff. Although I do want to pour those, so we'll have to figure out to trade up some stuff there.
Hey, just don't tell anybody anything.
That's right. What do you got? I can't see it here. Sorry,
I don't know
I'm
if
in
you
it.
can see there.
Let's see here. If I can get to the right page here. All right, now I can see. What do you got? Okay. Yep.
All right, so try. What do you think? Bookers or little books? Should I try have a pour of right now?
I think that you should try the Bookers.
All right, let's do the.
That's the
Bookers.
reserve, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. All right. And
Locktar. The way you win, you have a chance to enter these is by joining and doing that, filling out that form at the top for the games, and by your score, you have a chance to win. So anybody who ties us or beats us has a chance to win. So this is everybody who tied and beat me today.
Yeah.
I mean, this last week is having a chance to win a pour of these.
I hope that Wade's kid wins, is what Iceman said. I like it. All right. And guys, I put it to 2 minutes and 22 seconds for Doc. I shuffled him. Good luck, everybody. Whoa.
I appreciate that.
That was loud. I forgot. There we go. And continue. Good luck. I always forgot
there we go.
when I'm not on mute. All right. There we go. Okay, so Doc, you're having the Booker's Reserve or the Little Book? I can't even remember what I told you.
You told me Bookers. I'm doing Bookers.
Reserves. All right.
I've been meaning to do a review on this, and I haven't done it yet. I just haven't had the time to sit down and do it.
I do think what's kind of interesting, because Booker's technically did 5 releases this year because they always do 4. This one was like a one that's a little bit special, a little bit better. Same with the Infinite for the Little Book, which I just thought it was interesting. It's like, just make one of the batches better, or just make one batch a year and make it better.
Yeah.
So I get a little tired of riding the Booker's wave, to be honest.
Yeah, but you have to remember, they're a small company that can't afford to just do one a year.
Right. Right. Yeah, they definitely, it's hard for them. They're trying to, and raising the cost of each bottle has also been very helpful.
Well, you know what? Wood is expensive, sir, to put them in these boxes.
Yes, and the plastic sheath that goes in front of it.
Yes, and look, Infinite doesn't even have one of those. It doesn't.
Ah, that's sad. Sad days. All right, let's see who we got here. I see Catherine Go, Smokey. I see Joe B. I see Night Method in there. Yeah, a lot of you guys tied us or beat us. So, oh boy.
Hey, Locktar, it doesn't matter if you watch games, because I only really watch my Cowboys, and I did pretty good the first week because I think it's beneficial because you don't go in there with any emotion. You just choose based on color, the sky, the lining of the planets that week, and I mean that's how. I mean it's just fun. It's just fun to put your choices in there and have a chance to win some bourbon.
100%. All right. Keep running,
Who is this
Ginger.
Locktar you speak of?
Oh.
The band dinosaur that is Locktar.
All right. So for the samples, we're 10 seconds to go here on my end. And so let's see who gets the win. Running at the end, Chip Adelaide. Chip. Congratulations, Chip. Father Fortenberry, and then Night Method came in third. Let's see who came in last. Chibola Dave. Dorothy's down there. Wade's Kids right in the middle. All right. So, congratulations, all of you. And thanks for continuing to play. Chip, we'll get you those samples. All right, my man? All right.
Yeah. Hopefully he filled out the form. When he filled out the form, because some people were not putting their address in there, they put like, I'll tell you if I win. So hopefully he has it in there.
Yeah, or if you're here, Chip, hit us up. Make sure that we're here. So, next, I am going to restart this race, but we're going to do my list, which is the exact same list, but without Doc and I in it. So,
hey,
guys.
Question for you. Since these games are both on Sunday, are we going to run this till Saturday midnight to let them fill out the
I think
forms?
Saturday midnight, so we have a chance to build.
We've been doing it Friday because it's been game Saturday, Sunday, but Friday midnight. I mean, Saturday midnight then. Saturday midnight.
Yep. So
we will
everybody
post
that had a chance
on our Discord. We'll post them on community page and all that, so you guys have access to them.
For sure. Let me see. All right. So we have the same. And for me, I run 3-minute races because I just like to be difficult. All right. Set. We're going to shuffle this around. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. This is for a pour of Old Forester single barrel rye, barrel strength, as well as Old Overholt 11-year. You hope you win this one, buddy?
I don't even see myself.
Yeah, you're in there.
Oh, I see.
So,
I still don't know what guy I am.
yeah, you're Wade's kid.
Wade's kid. So I haven't even decided what I'm giving away for this next one. What are you planning to give away for next week?
Great question. We didn't even talk about that.
We
Let me
didn't.
think
I haven't
about
even
that.
thought about mine yet.
I actually had an idea, and I don't remember what I had. I had a couple bottles out, but I shot a few videos yesterday, and I moved all my bottles around. So let me think what the heck I was thinking.
All right,
So.
and hopefully you'll give me some idea and inspiration.
Oh my goodness! So last week I had just enough bourbon that I was trying to make this fun analogy between Baltimore and Buffalo, right? And I was using 2 different bottles. I'm trying to think how I do that with the Chiefs, and I don't think I can. Oh, I can. I can. All right. So I'm going to give away 2 samples of Rickhouse Proof Ben Holiday for my Chiefs because it's close to Kansas City. One is the soft red wheat, and one is the just regular old bourbon.
I really thought you were going to do like a Buffalo Trace product because Buffalo, but
Which I know, maybe we'll see. We'll see who I pick. I might do a Buffalo Trace product as well. I might have 3. Let's get crazy.
I think because we're going to be going to this is the championship game and all that. I think what I'll do is I'll get a 2 different cigar blends. 2 different cigar blends. I'll pick them out, sometime this week. But there'll be at least one of the Nancy Fraile's Joseph Magnus cigar blend.
Yep.
And actually, I just got this one in, which I haven't even gotten to try. The short barrel cigar blend.
I'm very interested in what you think about that one for sure.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet. And it's 120 proof. So would be a fun pour to try. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a Nancy Fraile Joseph Magnus cigar blend and that. Ooh, I like your bottle.
Yeah. You said Buffalo Trace product, and I thought one of my favorites. So here you guys go. I'm going to give away 3 1-ounce samples next week to the winner.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. We've got 25 seconds left. Everybody is lumped together. Your lady or your man is running his heart out for your victory. Let's see who wins. 15 seconds left, going into 10. 9 seconds is where you see the sprinter sprint. We have cheering on this side. Let's see who gets there.
Let's go.
Who is it?
A few people dropping back.
Oh, it's Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast. Brian wins the samples of the Rise from me.
I love that because you guys are going head to head this week, so it's a perfect person to win. So #rigged.
Hashtag rigged. That's right. Wade's kid comes in 5th. That was real close, bud.
And Tom Black, you ginger bastard, run, damn it. Oh my goodness, that's too funny.
Get one soon. Oh, awesome, Carl. Yeah, get yourself a stag. So, all right, now it's the last race. This is just for the people, the top 5 that went perfect this week.
Top 5 that went perfect this week. Wait, are we going to do our pick before we do this one, or are you going to do this one?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do our pick first.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
So this one's the 5:30 game on Sunday.
Yep.
We got the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
And Buffalo Bills are 1.5, and Kansas City Chiefs -1.5.
That is accurate.
And it's at Chiefs.
It's at Chiefs. There's going to be a lot of these people that I would say 31 other teams in the NFL that are bad losers. And so they I get it. I remember the Patriots. I remember the Patriots and how I hated the Patriots. So I get it, guys. I understand. I'm just going to say some of the things might be overblown because they can't talk about how the Chiefs won again. So they got to think of a different storyline. It is what it is. With that said, I really like the Bills this year. I really like Josh Allen. As a Chiefs fan, I'm a huge Josh Allen fan. And I'm really excited to see him come in and do his best. If you watch Josh Allen, there's a point in almost every game like this that it's like over my dead body. And so you see him put his team on his back. He's like, I'm going to run. I'm running this ball. I'm scoring this ball. Team, just sit back and take it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see that. The only problem is there's one other guy over my dead body, and that's Patrick Mahomes, and he loves to do those runs and do the little things, step on the side, you're going to hit me, you're not. You're going to let up? Okay, I'll run for another 30 yards.
And then when we touch you, they throw a flag because he was supposed to run out of bounds, but he came back in.
Yep, 100%. Now, what would be really great is that Patrick Mahomes flopped last week on the sideline. It was a very funny flop to me.
Oh, I saw the video on that one. That was pretty damn funny.
Now, the other person that's very good at flopping is Josh Allen. And so this might be like watching a WNBA game. Not a WNBA game. No, those girls are tough. An NBA game. NBA game.
Yeah, that was just a shade at Tom Black. At Tom Black.
No. But the NBA, there's a lot of flopping in the NBA. The WNBA, those ladies are tough. To be honest. So I'm very interested.
It might be soccer. The other football game, soccer.
The other football, yes, the rolling around, holding your ankle until you get the card or not, and then okay, I'm okay. But yes, so this game obviously is a big deal for me. Have I hoped that the Bills and the Lions were going to be in the Super Bowl? Yes. That's not going to be the case. So might as well neither one of them be in there. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs 1.5. Hopefully they win by 2.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can see you. I wouldn't have guessed you picking any other way, especially with it being only a 1.5 points there.
It's real tough.
Yeah. And I mean, I do have a question. Will Taylor Swift be there?
Of course. She will be there. I say that with pure disdain. It's like, I am so tired of that. And Caitlin Clark was there. Wow, who cares? Show me the football game.
Well, no, what I enjoyed seeing her there more than Swifty. You know.
Yeah, I mean it's played out. It's really played out. The first 2 weeks was like, oh, that's kind of cool. There's a big pop superstar there, and now it's like we get it. She's there.
And what's her boyfriend's name?
Travis Kelce, I believe is his name.
Kelce. And so if they got married, would he take her name or would she take his?
Oh, he'll have to take hers for sure. And I would too. Yeah.
But I'm going to say something. Like I was watching him play the other day. Either he had more like padding on or he's a little bit chunkier this year than he was last year. I mean, he still moves really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. For a big guy, he moves well, but he looked a little thicker this year. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And he's 35 and there's that play. So you can say all the things but the Houston Texans allowed the longest completion in the last 4 years to Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And if you saw him running, he's like, "What? Just someone stop me." He's like, "I don't want to run anymore." You could see it. And so, yeah.
He pretty much flopped down when they touched him just to go down because he was tired of running. I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
I always joke because when you get tight ends, Jason Witten was that way. A bunch of those tight ends, when they hit about 33, they start, and I call it the dad run. Every dad kind of runs the same. It's slow, it's methodical, but it's like trying to get to A to B the shortest amount of time. So.
That kind of reminded me of the Texas Ohio State game, that last play where he hits the quarterback, that ball bounces perfectly, and he's running, and you could tell 30 yards before he hit the touchdown, he was ready to stop.
Yep.
That was just one of those. I always like when big men score, for offensive linemen, defensive linemen. That's pretty cool for him. But yeah. Anyways, so after all that being said, I'm sticking with my Buffalo team for a few reasons.
Yep.
One, I was said I got married in Buffalo, so I got to stick with them. Two, I just don't think the Chiefs. No teams ever three-peated. And I don't want, and I know if your guys get there, they have a good chance because they keep clearing those damn checks for the refs.
Yes, 100%.
So I'm going Buffalo. I got it. I got it. I can't go. I can't do this, KC. So
No,
sorry, bud. Sorry.
no, I completely understand. I will be honest that I went to a place to place a bet here today, and I teased up Buffalo because I gave them an extra 6 points because I think that they have a real good chance of winning. They have a real good chance of winning, and I wanted to have a little bit extra because I definitely know the Chiefs aren't going to win by margin at all. Like
Yeah.
it's not going to be like, oh, it was a blowout. It's not going to be that way. So this is going to be quite a fun game. I'm hoping for both sides, and however it goes out, I think I'll be happy with the result. That's kind of weird to say, but like Bills fans, I know there's some Bills fans in here right now.
Yep.
6 years ago, I was in the same boat. 7 years ago, I was in the same boat. We hadn't won a playoff game since 1993 with Joe Montana, and I watched that game, and I've watched all the losses from there.
Yeah.
And so I've been hurt, I've been devastated, so I understand. And then you have the Patriots that keep knocking you down. We both had the Patriots knock us down, and so this is the time where it's like it's our time. It's our time. So I don't know if the Chiefs are going to be the Patriots to you guys, or if you guys are going to get over that mountain. But yeah, so good luck. All I'm saying.
Yeah, good luck. Talk about the Patriots. Have you ever seen those videos where Manning it talks about Brady a little bit, like how he beat him?
Yeah, yeah.
I love those because I mean he's the only one. Like his brother couldn't do it, but he could.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
I love those videos.
Oh man, Eli beating him twice. It's incredible to think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Shane's
man.
in the house. Let's go, Shane. How's it going, bud?
What's up, y'all? Oh yeah,
so
story time.
I actually have a review coming out tomorrow morning on one of Shane's picks.
Was it the buffalo turkey one? I can't remember what it was called.
No.
Oh.
Not that one yet. That I already pre-ordered a bottle of that one. I can't wait till that comes in because that's a 15-year-old buffalo turkey.
Yep.
Yep. But no, it's his old Louisville Slugger, and
Okay.
and it's old Louisville 10-year high rye, super freaking good, super
Awesome.
freaking good. But you'll see my review tomorrow on it. And I compared it to a BTAC at one point in time because it just reminded me of something, and I had to go compare it just to see how much it compared to it. So,
well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I should say that the stag I'm drinking is 23B, and it is a banger. It's so good.
Oh yeah. I mean, what people who said that some people said it hasn't been good since 12.
Yeah.
15 is considered one of the best stags ever. Right.
Yeah.
And then the last year, with these better proofs and all that, they have been hitting really nicely. They have been hitting nicely.
And 4 came out this year. I've only seen the first one. But
I haven't seen that one either. I mean, that I've seen in one picture. It made me like, is this AI generated or is it real? And nowadays you don't even know.
That's true. That's true.
So, because I've only seen one picture of it, only one.
That's right, and it's remarkable. So to recap, Doc and I are both on the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And we are separate on this game. So good luck to you, Doc, as well in your picks.
Yeah, you too, buddy. May the best man win. And the other thing is, hopefully we come out way ahead and, well, no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Either way, I like running all these races.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but, I always hope that one of us do well. Or both. It's one of those things.
Well, we tied this week. We tied this week. So
we did tie this week. All right. And so, Doc, I'm ready to do the perfect bracket race, if that's all right.
Yeah. Just a reminder, guys, as he's getting that set up, that link at the top is how you do your picks, how you have a chance to win some bourbon next week. I'm going to be doing some cigar blends. Wade's going to be doing... What were you doing?
Okay. So, we've got 3 for the winners.
Oh, yeah. My
Kansas City represent right here, plus a Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah. So I see what you're doing. You're doing your Kansas City, your ref that got paid, and the Buffalo Trace product.
That's right. Which means winning. So,
Winning.
winning. But obviously these are great products, but this is a banger as well. So you guys will not be disappointed um, for being able to win those prizes. So all you got to do is tie or be better. You got a 50-50 shot, guys. You already know my picks. So good luck with there. Stephen Scone says, Doc, we want Tanager. I bet you do.
Oh, you want Tanager? You want Tanager in there? Um, let's see. Let's see if you know what if we have perfects next week, maybe I throw Tanager in there for the perfect race. So you have to be perfect to be able to get that perfect pour.
Doc, is that a 12 right there?
Yeah, that's a 12. I figured out why not.
Oh, I think for the last pour of the night, once I get through this stag, I'll have the 11. I thought I had a 12 here, but apparently I don't.
I don't have the 11, so if you don't have a 12, we'll have to trade a sample.
Yeah, deal. They're both really good pours. Very good pours. All right, guys. Appreciate you being here once again. I always say that. Whoop. That was fun. I hope everybody gets to see that graphics shrink and then come back. That was a lot of fun on my end.
Sounds
So
like
yeah,
me as you get older, that's what happens. Shrinkage,
that's right.
especially in
Things
this cold
happen.
weather.
And a smart Apple mouse. Sometimes it's too smart for me. It wants to do extra things. JL. Oh, yeah. Thank you, JL. Wasn't there something about if you buy the old Route 8 pick for a future giveaway? Yes, there is. I will give my spiel about that. So if you guys go to not old-fashioned ways, go give him a like as well. Go to old-fashioned ways. Give him a like. But if you go to bourbonhallpicks.com, buy this bottle, screenshot the purchase, send it to bourbonhall@gmail.com. First of all, I'll send you a tater sticker to slap on there. Second of all, you'll be entered in an allocated bottle giveaway that for my live on March 2nd. So might as well. You have a chance for a couple great bottles.
I do need those tater stickers. I haven't gotten those yet.
Yep. I was waiting on some bubble mailers to mail them because they're just big enough that they don't fit in envelopes. And so I wanted to send them. So it's like, of course, one other thing that I'm going to purchase for this, type of thing. So
hey, no need to brag the size of your stickers, dude. No need to brag.
It was girthier than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I haven't had this in a while. This is a good pour.
Yeah, the Bardstown makes some pretty good juice here.
They do. They do.
So, all right, I think I got ourselves set up for the race. We got 5 people. Let's switch over to that one.
And this is the perfect race. So I'm giving away once again. You can
go for it.
Let me see. Hopefully I don't drop that. I wasn't grabbing that very well. A pour of Stag Infinity, which is my Stags 1 through whatever I have now, and it's all blended together.
So we have Smokey Bear, Tom Black, Keith P, Wade's Kid, and Hazmat Compton. 5 races, 3-minute race. Good luck, y'all. Okay, during that, I'm giving away a pour of my Old Forester barrel strength single barrel honey barrel. So you get 2 ounces of that. So that should be pretty. So
does winner take all, or what are we doing?
What do you want to do? Winner take all? We got 3 minutes to figure it out. You want to do first, second?
Yeah, let's do first, second.
First, second. Everybody gets a chance to win. I love it.
Yep. So 2 out of 5 people are winning tonight. Nice.
Yep. And so that means that Tom Black and Wade's Kid will come in 4th and 5th. And how it goes. So
you didn't tell Tom Black the bad news because he helps us in the back end. He can't win.
He can't win. But also, I'll tell him the good news that since he's helping us on the back end, he already is winning.
Yeah, he's a winner.
Oh man, that 23B, holy cow, that really is delicious. Got to get me another bottle of that. Since there's a lot of stags out there that I can just go and buy. Not.
There's a question in there about the March 2nd live.
All right, let me see here. Can clarify, but I believe you are correct. The March 2nd live will have an allocated bourbon. Yes. Yep, that is exactly right. I think it was just chatted probably as I was talking about it. So there is.
What does Cage get? Wade's Kid get McNuggets for life?
You want nuggets? He's like, nah. What would you get? Don't say bourbon.
He's like, I want to go to Disneyland.
Chiefs tickets is what he said.
Oh, damn.
We'd rather go to Disney. That'd be cheaper.
Yeah, wait, it's cheaper to go to Disney.
Well, buddy, this week would be real expensive, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Real expensive. I went to an AFC Championship game. I had a guy that did very well in crypto call me up, and he goes, hey, we're going to go to the AFC Championship game with the Chiefs against the Bengals. And I'm like, no way. I'm like, I can't afford that. And he goes, don't worry, buddy, I got it.
Nice.
And he took me there, and we were like 14 rows up, and we got to watch the Bengals in overtime kick the winning field goal so that they could go to the Super Bowl, and right in front of me. It was a tough one. It was a tough one, but
so my son Chef Dev is a Bengals fan.
Yeah. My kid's over here cheering on his runner here, so I'm trying not to tend too much to laugh. Buddy, you're falling back. That's a rough go.
Let's go. Tom Black says, if you get to play around with Wade and Doc's back end, you're automatically a winner.
That's right. Smokey Bear comes in first. Congrats, Smokey Bear. Second is Keith P with Wade's kid, and Tom Black coming in third, fourth, and Hazmat Compton coming in fifth. Tom Black says, no, I was peaking too soon. Boy, hey, if you had $1 every time you said that, Tom Black.
Yeah, he'd be a millionaire.
That's right.
So let Wade know who. So it's first and second. Whoever came in first gets to tell Wade which one he wants, and then second will get what's left over, and Wade will let me know so I know who to send it to.
Right. And hit me up at bourbonhall@gmail.com, and we'll get that all sorted out for you guys.
Yeah. My stuff won't get to go out to the beginning of next week because I do leave town tomorrow night. But I will get it out Monday of next week. Everything will go out for you guys.
That sounds great. And yeah, Doc's got to go enjoy Florida once it starts to warm back up.
Hopefully it gets warmer. I don't like cold, so hopefully it's a little bit warmer,
Yeah. Hopefully so. So guys, that's our show. I don't know if we have much else that we want to talk about. Appreciate it greatly. Now, Doc, do we want to come back and have a recap show next week?
We got to, because we gotta have a recap show. We'll talk about that. We got to figure out what we're going to do for the Super Bowl. Because the longer we leave that up, more people we can get on there. Maybe.
Yep. I think we can build into that because there is a week between this week and the Super Bowl. There's an off week.
And it's Pro Bowl week, isn't it?
It's Pro Bowl week. Yep.
Maybe we can do a Pro Bowl thing.
There we go. Who's going to be the best at flag football? They're playing flag football.
Yeah. Is it AFC or NFC team? We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do something fun with that. We can definitely do something fun with that.
That's right. That's exactly right. So, I think so next week we'll expect us. We'll let you know when we'll be available. Should be a lot of fun.
More than likely Wednesday. I don't think I'm going anywhere.
I don't know. I should ask your wife.
I honestly, that's the best person to ask about my schedule. Hey, I'm going to do one more shameless plug for you. If you haven't gotten one of these bottles, go grab it. It's on oldfashionedways.com. No, I'm just joking. What's the website for this?
Bourbonhallpicks.com. Yep.
Bourbonhallpicks.com. I'm telling you, I don't finish bottles very often, and look how far I've gone on this one. Luckily, I did buy 2, so I do have 1 in the wings.
Yep, I appreciate it, Doc, and yeah, I do think that it's actually a pretty decent pour. I also do appreciate you just plugging it there, my man.
No guys, problem. Anytime.
If you're here, most of you guys are members and subscribers of both of our channels. But if you're not, please give us both subscribe to either one of our channels who you're not. And we just appreciate you guys being here. This is a lot of fun. And so, yeah, we get
to talk football. We get to drink a little whiskey in the middle of the week. Don't tell our wives, right? Don't let them know.
It's totally
a little tequila tonight as well. So,
yep. Okay, whiskey. So I'm gonna hit here, Raul Whiskey Baker. So all you do is you hit up the link in the chat, fill in your stuff. Don't worry about tiebreaker. However you score, whoever scores ties us or is better. We'll do duck races or whatever races for see who wins.
Exactly. Yeah. And next week will be on my channel, so we'll
Yep.
leave a link. We'll put a link out for that, and you'll see it next week on mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll be over at Old Fashioned Ways Plus Plus over at Doc's channel, and it'll be a good time. Can't wait for it, Doc. So I appreciate
Can't
your
wait.
time. Everyone in the chat, appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I know it's a day early, but thank you for joining us. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. So, Doc, appreciate you. Safe travels. We'll
Yep.
talk
Cheers,
to you soon,
everybody.
all right? Cheers,
Have
man.
a good one. Stay
You too.
warm.
Yeah, we'll try.